All right, we should be live. Um, Let me see something real quick. Um, there we go. Hopefully my audio good. Let me make sure that everything good. Oh, everything good. Okay, nice. Okay, yeah, okay, the audio good and shit. Okay, nice. Put that down. We gonna close that. Um, we can add. I gotta add this shit to my shit. All right. But yeah, I got this video here. Let me close that. It's called The Survival Mentality of Street People by General Zay. So shout out General Zay for this video. We just gonna react to it. It's a good. So far, I'm 4 minutes in. It's 3 parts to this. I didn't know. I guess there's more parts to this shit. So we'll watch the other part 1 and part 2. I ain't never seen this shit before. So we 4 minutes in. This shit good. So I was like, fuck it. I gotta stream some shit like this. This shit right here, raw truth. This shit right here, straight facts. You know about the hood.
They jealous of you? Do this one trick. Tell them good news about you. Oh, I just bought my new car. For a split second, in their face, you either see disappointment, hatred, or envy. Then they'll show a fake reaction after, being fake happy for you. The real reaction only lasts for a split second, so you gotta pay attention to the eyes. If you catch any of them signs, cut them off. Don't forget to try this trick on your family too. God lets you see people for who they are, so you don't let everybody eat. Helping people is the quickest way to make enemies. Ace helped Rico become a millionaire. Rick helped Shane survive. But you gotta watch who you help. Street people don't appreciate help. Street people take help for granted. They feel entitled and take advantage. You cannot help everybody. Some people mess up everything you got going on just because you put them on. No matter how much help you give a street person, their lowest habits are going to pull them right back to whatever struggles they came from. Everyone in the streets is fake. They don't genuinely want to get to know you. They only want you for one thing. What can they gain from you? Another fatal example of Law 1. Remember I told you, watch out for anybody in your circle that makes too much noise? Justice was being too loud, trying to outshine the master, which is 50 Cent. You see how 50 peeped it? This is a micro expression of skeptical. See how they have the same eyes? The eyes never lie. 50 is skeptical of justice being in his crew, but he didn't act on it. This had lethal mistakes. He got clapped by his own mans because 50 ain't trust his gut that day. That gut feeling you get when you feel like something's wrong is God. That's God speaking to you. A lot of people don't know that. Trust that gut feeling when you think somebody has bad intentions towards you. Always listen to yourself. Your subconscious mind can pick up on things that you don't understand.
Right.
That gut feeling is your discernment. That's God telling you that person ain't for you. Your ego is going to want physical proof that somebody's trying to harm you, but your intuition already gave you proof. You're not bugging. Don't listen to people. Listen to your intuition. Law 20. Do not commit to anyone.
I can't trust you. Are you working with the Colombians?
Majestic manipulated Justice to do whatever he asked by peer pressuring him into eliminating Odell, by asking if he's working with the ops. This is a manipulation tactic, backing Justice into a corner, making him feel like if he doesn't eliminate Odell, he'll be eliminated too. Majestic had Justice do his dirty work, like eliminate 50 Cent. And when he failed to do that, Majestic eliminated him.
I shot him like 9 times.
Shot him 9 times.
Another example of Law 20 is 50 Cent's inability to pick up on mixy friends. If your friend is friends with your enemy, that means you need to cut off that friend. Watch out for anybody in your circle that's too mixy, playing both sides. 50 Cent and Majestic wasn't cool. When 50 would diss Majestic on record, Justice would go back and tell Majestic, instigating beef between them behind their back. Watch out for anybody that's overly interested in your life. They want to know everything that's going on, not because they care, but because they want to compare. They're gonna end up snaking you one day. They want to know if they're doing better than you. Watch out for anybody who stays silent when they hear good news about you. You post your new car on your story, and they don't like the story or don't reply. But in person, they tell you all about what they seen on your story. A friend that watches everything but reacts to nothing is a hater. I don't care
Facts.
how you want to put it. Either they a
Facts. You can't lie about like, bro. That shit. Facts, bro. You got niggas that do this shit all the time, gang. You know. Especially me. I'm a nigga that make music. I be making music shit all the time. It's a few niggas I can, you know, I can. It's only I can only count. How they say that shit? Cause I be forgetting. Cause the amount of people I know that be fucking my music, let me know they fuck with my music, I can count it on one hand. Not two hands, just one hand. That's the amount of people. Versus the other people that, you know, I'll be like, damn, you know, thinking they the homies and shit. I be sending music to certain niggas, you know, I've been, you know, homies with for a long time. You feel me? Nigga don't get no type of response or nothing, but I'd be like, you know, nigga end up telling me in person, oh, I seen this, I seen that, or da-da-da-da-da-da. And I just be like, yeah, I gotta dial back for some of y'all niggas. You feel me? Some of y'all, you feel me, real ones. Some other niggas, they ain't real, gang. But you gotta watch out for people like that. Niggas be watching you and they be hating hard. Fool. I be feeling that energy. I be like, damn, I could just feel a nigga hating me for some reason. I don't know why.
hater or they low-key in competition with you. They watching everything you post. First ones to view your story too, but never support nothing. No,
Facts.
It's not just social media. Yes, it is that deep. You will support your favorite content creator, your favorite celebrity, but I'm so-called your friend, and you not supporting me? And watch out for people who support you in private, because they know if they support you in public, they'll get kicked out of groups that talk crazy about you. And watch this. Small misunderstandings reveal someone's jealousy.
You just need to just lay low, man. That's all you gotta do. I'm hooking you up. You gotta hide this the way I'm giving this to you, or you can step.
This current front face
Cole,
at you, beat.
Cole.
Slap this
Hold on, Rico. Hold on one mother second, man. I said I gotta go.
You know what, A? I see you out here. You're doing your thing with your man, and that's cool. He's a funny guy and all that.
Yeah.
So, I'm a step, all right? But I'll see you later.
Yo, Calvin, man, why you doing this, man? I can tell that shit. All that. You think I'm playing?
Due to this small misunderstanding, Calvin robbed and clapped Ace. Pay attention to people who treat you bad or spill their guts about how they truly feel about you over a small misunderstanding. Those people are jealous of you. Calvin wanted to get money just like Ace, but Ace ain't want too much heat on the whole team because Calvin just came out of jail. But Calvin couldn't see that because he was blinded by jealousy. You can always pick up on the small red flags. Just pay attention. Now we have lust. Not a law, but a deadly sin. Lust is mainly how gang wars get started, beefing over a female.
This is so true, cause most niggas is beefing. 80% of beefs right now is over a female. Oh God, it ain't about no money. It ain't about no. It's over a female. Fool.
What's up, Patrice?
Fruit got eliminated for taking Lex's girl. Instead of Lex just leaving the skeezer alone, he took matters into his own hands. Then he got backdoored. Lust had him thinking that the same girl who seen him clap somebody wanted to meet him at a random abandoned playground. And look what happens.
Tell him Patrice said he should come to the playground after 8.
Lust is so powerful that it makes you do stupid things. It makes you blind. It makes you think it can't happen to you. The Bible teaches us about lust. Samson had all the strength in his hair, and his girl Delilah cut it, and he lost all his strength, making him weak so that his ops can go attack him. You even have David and
Yeah, niggas been getting set up since the biblical times. You know how niggas say they gonna use it, they gonna use a little female to set a nigga up. Niggas been dead. That ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Ain't nothing new under the sun. That's why they tell you think with your head and not your dick, nigga. You can get set up by these little female. Man. The ops set Samson up, nigga. Cut that nigga locks. Said, give me that. Oh, he weak? Get him. All cause he wanted some Gucci.
Bathsheba. David was God's chosen king. He caught a glimpse of Bathsheba bathing and started lusting. He invited her over and slept with her. And this caused him to get kicked out of God's kingdom because he couldn't control his lust. You also have King Solomon sleeping with 1,000 women. God gave him super wisdom and made him the smartest man in the Bible. But all the women he slept with convinced him to worship false gods. We even have Reuben and Bilhah. After Reuben slept with her, he lost all his blessings. So the Bible teaches us, keep our lust in check. If it could happen to all those great men in the Bible, don't ever think it can't happen to you. Keep letting lust control you if you want to ruin your life. Cut off anybody in your circle who's overly lustful, asking where the biddies at. They can't control themselves. A lot of people are being used by the demonic spirit of lust. Let me show you what I mean. So there's a physical world and an unseen spiritual world. Look at the demons. They're being sent to the church. In the physical world, they look like regular humans that you see on a daily basis. But a lot of people you see have the evil spirit in them. That's why people stay connected to you, but secretly can't stand you. Look at this girl right here. That's the pastor, right? See how he got the Holy Spirit in him? The light energy inside him. She's seducing him with her eyes. The pastor falls for the trap. He starts to lust. Then his light energy drained. Every time you fall for the trap of lust, you lose your light. You lose your anointings. The pastor.
This is all grease right here. This nigga, this what really happens. Like, you can't see. Humans only see 1% of the electromagnetic spectrum. So there's other shit we can't see with the naked eyes, fool. And you gotta think about it. It be shit like this going on around. And niggas think it's just... you think it's just a human and their emotions and shit. You got something called nymphomaniacs, right? A nymphomaniac is... And it mainly applies to women. I never hear shit about a nymphomaniac man. But a nymphomaniac is a woman who loves to have sex every day whenever she can get the chance. Because she's always one. It's weird, bro. And I'm like, what? I'm like, that's an actual disorder? Or, you know, with a mental disability, I guess? So, but look, it's called a nymphomaniac. And I'm like, oh yeah, that ain't nothing but these sex demons, cuz.
Pastor later passed away from a heart attack. The agents of Satan took him out. That's gonna happen to you if you don't listen. You got that same light energy inside you too. Why you think all your coworkers try to get you upset? Your family trying to get you upset? They got the evil spirit in them too. Your family ain't excluded from it. Evil spirits feed off negative energy. That's why they always trying to get a reaction out of you. Watch out for the evil spirit. It's not just in women. It's in men too, even more in men. It's in more men than it is in women. That's why I'm saying, watch your bros. If anyone in your circle is extremely lustful, cut them off. They're letting a demonic entity use them. Think about it. A lot of these lustful people don't care when it comes to fornication. They sleep with everybody. Lustful people have no self-control, which means if they think you talking to their girl, they'll probably take you out without even thinking. Lust makes you unable to think because you're not thinking with this anymore, you feel me? A lustful person will never be satisfied. You can't trust anybody who will never be satisfied. The whole point of this video, be careful with people in survival mode. That doesn't only mean hood people. That means people in the corporate world, your family, your girl. If you're really in tune with yourself, within the first 5 minutes of meeting somebody, your spirit will feel sick. Don't play with your intuition. Once they show you they a thief, they a thief. It don't matter if they stole from you or not. If you saw them steal, they a thief. And it's only a matter of time before they steal from you too. If you in the streets,
That's true.
you see somebody hurt somebody, eventually they gonna hurt you too. The reason why this world is so backdoor city is because people don't believe in what they see. A person tell you exactly who they are. They gotta deal with who they are. You don't have to. Remove yourself from negative people. Stop seeing with your eyes. Your eyes lie to you. You can't read nobody with the eyes. Start feeling. Feel somebody's spirit. You unlock that by fasting. Whenever you fast, you surrender your flesh and reawaken your spirit. So when you start fasting, you'll feel weak. But that's the point. Fasting quiets the flesh so you can finally hear God's messages. This is why fasting is the best way to beat lust, because lust is a desire from the flesh. You're thinking with your meat. Your meat is flesh. Food is a desire from the flesh. You're thinking with your stomach. So whenever you fast, you turn your desires from the flesh off. This makes you operate from your soul. Now, you're doing your soul's purpose, the purpose that God made for you. Now, if you actually take my advice and fast, your distractions are gonna multiply because your flesh don't wanna leave. But you gotta get through it if you wanna unlock the ability to see fake friends. It only takes 2 months straight, and then God gonna give you the powers. I'm schizophrenic now, bro. I can't see people no more, bro. I could only see their soul and their spirit. They told you just had 5 senses, right? But that's cap. You got 10 more that you don't use, and you unlock those 10 more by fasting for a long time. But anyway, the streets is a facade, a lie. In the streets, they say they big on loyalty, but that's cap. They say if he can't break bread, he fake. You know what I'm saying? Me and bro had 50 cent cakes. That's cap. There's no loyalty in the streets. You know how much people is in prison right now that kept it real and wish they told? Your op is...
Oh, God. Hey, he not lying about that. He not lying about that. You know how many niggas wish they told right now? Niggas be talking about that no snitching shit. Like, put it like this, cuz. If we running an operation, cuz, and we all saying don't snitch, cuz, we gotta stick through that. You gotta be a man of your word. If not, you just a bitch. So if we all say we not gonna do this, then we gotta make a vow to that. Now we all go down and be like, look, I'm gonna take the charge. Y'all niggas, you feel me? Because I'm the one that started this shit. That's another thing too. But if a nigga say we gonna do this and then a nigga snitch, you feel me? But at the end of the day too though, like, I don't know. It depends on the situations and the individuals themselves too though. Like, you know, a nigga might did some snake shit. Even though a nigga put you on, nigga might did some snake shit. You feel me? You like, fuck that. This nigga was on some bitch shit this whole time. Get that nigga up out of here. But yeah, it's a lot of niggas in jail wishing they told. Hold on, let me see if I can find okay, here we go.
Street people aren't genuine at all. They grew up in a survival-based environment, so they don't want to make connections for real. They just want to see what they can get out of people. People raised on love will do anything for you, but people raised on survival will do anything to you. They watch body language, mannerisms, just to see if you soft or you an easy lick. Today, we're gonna look at some of the 48 laws of power that street people are masters of. Law 10, avoid the unhappy and unlucky.
Be alright, nigga. You tough, right?
I'm out, Rico. You understand what I'm saying? Look at me. I've been shot in the head, baby.
Rico's speech shows that he lacks sympathy for the weak. In his mind, Rico thinks that Ace dwelling on getting shot is pointless because in the streets, weakness equals death. He even set up his day one, which leads me to Law 20. Do not commit to anyone. Mitch and Ace help Rico become a millionaire from selling work, but Rico sees them as obstacles. Remember, they won't help you if you look like competition. He clapped Mitch and tried to manipulate Ace by pretending to be concerned.
So what happened in your face?
This shit. Fucking with this wild ass bitch last night. Nah, I play B.
It's like that one kid who stole your phone and helped you look for it. Rico doesn't commit to anyone except himself. Rico envied Mitch, and when people envy you, they'll work against you insidiously, which means in the most evil way. They'll put obstacles in your way and make sure it can't be tracked back to them. It's hard to defend against an attack like that, but the only way is to keep your circle small. As a man, you should only have one person in your circle, not a bunch of clowns. Be careful with the envious. They're so indirect. They'll find a bunch of ways to undermine you. Once envy reveals itself for what it is, cut all ties. Use that block button. It's there for a reason. Don't give people access to your energy. Law number 4. Always say less than necessary.
Looking, baby, because I need your help, baby. I need you to help me sell these 14 keys so I can get this ransom money for Sonny, man.
You got 14 bricks right there?
Yeah.
Put you a Faye?
Yeah, man, but look, B. Once we get my little brother back, man, we right the fuck back on, baby. We right the fuck back on once I get Sonny. It's gonna be business.
Stop oversharing. Mitch made the fatal mistake of oversharing in that hallway. Stop telling people everything. Tell people which foot hurts, and you'll see the one they accidentally step on. Privacy is power. People can't destroy what they don't know. A sweet fruit left exposed invites flies. When a monitoring spirit don't know what you got going on, they don't know what to attack. God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Shut up. Stop oversharing. Street people are masters at these laws. There's no honor among thieves. A street person will snake you without even thinking twice. By the time this video is over, no one will be able to manipulate you again. Whether that's in the street, in the corporate world, a female, you will have godly discernment. Law 40. Despise the free lunch. Marlo offers the boys cash, but Mike turns it down. Understanding the unspoken cost of accepting free help. By rejecting Marlo's money, Mike maintains his independence, which also ties into Law 19. Keep your independence and never be dependent on no one. That gives them power over you. You don't want nobody having power over you. This move demonstrates Mike's awareness that nothing is truly free and favors come with strings attached. By not accepting the handout, Mike signals that he cannot be bought. You don't ever want to owe anyone. Did you really think that just because somebody's kind to you, that they were your friend? That just because she let you crack all the time, she suck you up crazy, you could trust her now? This is a manipulation tactic called love bombing. They act nice to you just so they gain your trust. Now you're craving their validation, which makes them have control over you. If it's a female and you fall for the trap, now she has control over you. Now she can lie to you, cheat on you, all in your face. Now that she has the power over you. She's the only one who ever treated you nicely your whole life. So now you're dependent on her. Because, you know, as guys, we never get no hugs and no love.
But see, this is another thing little bro gotta tie in too though. I read the 48 Laws of Power. I think it's Law 4 maybe. It's in the very beginning of the book, but there is a law in there where it says, be nice to those to get what you want on God. There's literally that's in the 48 Laws of Power. I forgot which one it was, but it says be nice to those to get what you want. So he got to tie that in, tie that shit into that. Some people do that shit, bro. Okay. You got to look at the 48 Laws of Power. Like, it could be used for good and bad. You feel me? Because that shit work both ways. You got to remember, a gun is not bad and it's not good neither. You feel me? It's neutral. It's the person who's using the gun. Is the person using that gun mentally stable to be using that bitch? If not, they're going to do some bad shit with it. is a person, you know, if they is mentally stable with it, you know, they gonna do some good shit with that motherfucker. The broom ain't the one that's dirty or clean. I mean, does that mean? Anyways, but it's the person using the broom. You feel me? Is that person a clean, tidy person, or is they not tidy? If they not tidy, then you're not gonna use that bitch all the time. So, you know, that's just how it worked with the 48 laws of power. What are you doing with these laws? You feel me? The person that got knowledge. You feel me? Knowledge ain't good or bad. It's who has the knowledge and what they're doing with that knowledge. This shit work on everything, bro. That's why I like, when I say good and bad, I really don't even like to say good and bad. I like to just say positive and negative. You know, cause you could do something good that'll look bad to somebody else. And then somebody can do something bad that'll look good to somebody else. That's just how life works. So, yeah, you know, it's the law of duality.
So any small act of kindness is going to sweep us off our feet. But don't be fooled. If you could be fooled, you could be now. If it's a street dude, they'll do a favor for you that you never asked for. If you accept it, now they got control over you. Now they asking you to do favors for them. And if you don't, they'll count that favor they did for you, manipulating you into thinking that you're a bad person. But understand that a favor is something you ask for, not something you expect. And loyalty isn't blind obedience. If it were, it wouldn't be loyalty. It would be servitude. If a favor comes with a debt, it was never a favor. It was a transaction. You don't owe anybody. Don't help nobody in survival mode. They'll never be grateful. They'll only feel entitled. Your success is a reminder of what they lack. There was a lady who forgave a man for her mother. She even visited him in prison. After he got released, she offered him a job at the same house where he her mother. He ended up her in the same house. Stop helping people in survival mode.
That's crazy.
They'll always mistake your kindness for weakness. They'll always compete with the hand that fed them. It's always a competition. The same help you gave them is basically a ladder they'll use and rise above you and push you down. They don't want to see you climbing up the ladder. They'll even rewrite the story, making you look like the villain by using narrative control. You remember when I called out Aaron the plumber?
I get him up with any nigga on this earth.
All right, so fight me. Fight me. I made it look like we was beefing. And then you see us on live, chopping it up.
Man, I'm fighting on all
I know, gang. I see you looking good, baby. I'm not gonna lie.
I appreciate it, bro. I'm gonna get you on, bro. Don't even trip.
I say less, gang. That's called narrative control. I controlled the narrative to make it seem like we was beefing, to go viral. You see how easy people can believe a false narrative? Now imagine the false narratives your jealous friends are creating about you behind your back, controlling the story about you, telling lies on you, making it seem like you're the bad person, all because they're jealous of you, envious of you, hating on you. When a false narrative is created about you, don't pay attention to the one who said it. Pay attention to all the people who believed it. You'll be surprised at how many people have been waiting to hear something bad about you. You seem too good to be true. They're scared of your light. Judas was around Jesus the whole time, and he still sold him out. People will know you for 10, 20 years and still believe bad things about you. Don't be surprised. Stop defending yourself. They're projecting. They're envious of you. They're scared of your light. They don't understand your light and why you have it. Remember, when the hate don't work, they start telling lies. That's why they making all these false narratives about you. Don't explain yourself. You don't have to. You about to explain yourself to the same people who crucified the perfect man. They hate how you glow. They don't like how you could be able to age backwards. They don't know your age, and they hate that. They don't know that your aging backwards comes from absence of chaos, absence from negativity, absence from environments that are draining, absence from fake conversations, absence from anything fake. When you involve yourself with all that energy, it causes you to age. You chose peace over chaos, and they hate that. I'm 23, and I look like I'm 16, aging like fine wine. They don't like the way you glow. They don't like the way you shine. But I'm going to get into all that later. Back to manipulation tactics that people use on you. People do unusual things in survival mode. You never know a man until you see him act under pressure. That's why you should never friend up no weak people. Make sure the people in your circle strong. A weak person will sell you out quick because they're in survival mode. They're weak, so they don't know how to deal with pressure. Their mind isn't sharp. Stay away from weak people. Weak people are not loyal. It's an impossibility for them to be loyal. There's always something better that will come along that's gonna make them switch teams. Don't trust nobody who want everybody to like them. Weak people are dangerous because they're not strong-minded. They could be brainwashed fast and put against the truth because they're weak-minded. Weak people are always miserable because they depend on people so much, and depending on people gives them power over you, which makes weak people powerless. Here's how you spot a weak man. If he tolerates disrespect because he fears being alone, if he seeks validation from women more than seeking it within himself, if he can't say no because he's too scared of losing approval, if he copies other men instead of building his own lane. You see how all that stems from external validation? And the problem with seeking external validation is you stifle yourself. You keep people around you who aren't solid, and when life gets hard, they jump ship. Now back to dealing with manipulators. Manipulators don't come with warning signs. They come with tests, and most people fail them. They'll break a boundary just a little bit. They'll step on your shoes. They'll touch without asking. They're watching your reaction, not your words. They'll tell a joke that's insulting.
Give a person an inch and they'll take a mile.
If you laugh it off, they know you'll tolerate it more. They'll overshare something way too personal. It makes you feel like you owe them trust back. You don't. Manipulators don't show up waving red flags. They test waters. They want to see if you will hand over control without realizing it. Always protect your energy and never explain your boundaries twice. The only reason why you get manipulated a lot and people think you nice and soft is because you're seeking external validation. You want approval from everyone. Let's say you get called ugly by a woman. Your natural reaction is to get sad, angry. And maybe it's because some part of you fears that it might be true. It's crazy how two people can experience the same thing, but one of them will laugh it off, while the other one will destroy themselves from the inside, even though the statement is false.
Excuse me, do you have a boyfriend? How? Hey, no.
My outfit today?
Hell nah, bro. You looking
Bro,
very...
it's okay. He's a fruit bucket. He's a fruit bucket. I can't show my body. No, he's a fruit bucket. It's okay.
It's never about what happens. It's about what's happening inside of you. The external world is a mirror of your internal self. You shape your own reality by mastering yourself. But no one wants to hear this. They'd rather believe their pain is caused by their boss at work or by their ex. Nah, it's you. You gotta stand still in the chaos. Stop trying to force control. Let it flow. 99% of the people around you don't like you. They just like what you got. Michael Jordan, you don't like him. You don't know him from a hole in the wall, but you like that gift he got. So when people applaud you, don't pay it no mind. When it's popular to love you, they will. When it's popular to hate you, they will. But don't give in to either. It's all fake. All the hate, all the love, it's all fake. They don't love you. They love that gift. Knowing all this protects you from manipulation because people manipulate you and make you feel like you need their approval. I don't care if LeBron James told me, oh, you good at what you do. Okay, cool. Keep it pushing. It gets deeper than that. Let me show you the spiritual world. This is the physical world. Now look, in the spiritual world, he has the full armor of God, the lightness inside him. Watch what happens when he walks past people. You see, the demon spirits all around him. Demons everywhere, mind controlling them. Understand that these evil spirits fear when someone has light energy about them. They're like moths to a flame. That's why they try to manipulate you, get you upset. Even online, they're in your comments trolling. They want a reaction out of you. Evil spirits love when they get a reaction out of you. They feed off of the negative energy.
Man,
Don't give them any. It's a bunch.
It's so true, bro. Like, I don't. A lot of people can't even see that kind of shit. Like, motherfucker do certain shit, and sometimes they don't even be major shit. It be small shit. You feel me? They try to do little small shit to throw you off your pivot, and you peep. Some people can't peep that, and it throw them off their pivot, and now they fucked up. But when you able to see shit like that and know where it's coming from and what it's coming from and who it's coming from, you like, man, I already know what that shit is, man. Get up out of here with that shit. And then another thing I'm gonna tell y'all, it's like when you don't feed into that shit, when you don't react to that shit, you actually start to feed off the demons. You start to take they fucking energy. I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna leave it at that. You start to take they fucking energy, and that starts to multiply your fucking power. You feel me? Especially your power for, you know, being able to see shit for what it is, straight through the core, straight past the flesh. Feel, you know, not just see, but also feel. When I say see, I say feel. I'm thinking of feeling. Cause that's how I see now. I don't just look at a motherfucker and be like, oh, he look cool, so he must be a cool person. And turns out this nigga Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, nah, we don't do that around here. I look at a nigga, and when I talk to people, I look them dead in the eyes every time. I have to look in your eyes, because I don't care about, I need to look you in your eyes, because when I'm looking in your eyes, and you start talking, and they start moving a certain way, and there's certain things that happen in your face, you know, like bro was saying at the beginning, when we started this shit, micro expressions. When you see certain micro expressions, I'm like, okay, I already know what kind of individual you is. Let me keep space from you. You feel me? And there's so many of them around you. You gotta remember, you know, people like, you know, the brother, what he say, he 23, the brother right here. You feel me? People like me, him, and many others of us out here, including the sisters too. You feel me? You know, it's a good amount of us, but we're still the minority on this planet. You feel me? In this spiritual warfare, we're still the minority. Nigga, we're surrounded by all kinds of different entities that are, you know, of malicious nature. And you know, that's just the test that we put ourselves in to make ourselves stronger. And reach, you know, reach more spiritual growth and solar enlightenment. But peep that shit. You know, a person might say something like I said before. You give a person an inch, they'll take a mile. Just peep what certain shit people do around you. You know. For example, like I'll give an easy example. You with the homie, he chilling, he being his usual self, and then when some hoes come around, now he acting different. He acting like he a little tougher. He acting like he this and that now. You feel me? He flexing and shit. You like, yeah, nigga, you don't usually act like this. Why you acting like this now? All of a sudden, some hoes here. There you go. So you know right then and there. Okay, you inhibited, not inhibited. You being inhabited. You feel me? You being inhabited by them goddamn spirits. I'm gonna need to fall back from you. You feel me? I don't care how they feel. They hit you up like, yo, you ain't kicked it with me. And what's going on? Why you? Cuz you feel me? Just keep making lies to them. You feel me? You know, you can lie for good shit. You can lie to protect your peace. Tell them motherfucker like, oh nah, you feel me? I ain't been kidding because I've been a little busy lately, you know, with this and that. Make up some shit. And like, they'll believe it because, you know, they them type of spirit. They, you know, these motherfuckers, you know, you gotta understand when you thinking on that type of frequency and you on that, your mindset on that type of plane, you feel me? They more gullible than you are, so you can hit them with some shit like that. You feel me? Make up some shit. Why you can't kick it with a nigga no more? Why you ain't hit him up in a minute or this, that, and the third? Because, you know, you can't tell them the real reason because them type of people can't handle themselves. They can't handle when the truth being told to themselves about what it is that keep you away from them because they feel offended. It is not that you telling them on some mean shit or that you don't like them. You tell them because you fuck with them and you want them to improve in whatever it is that, you know, whatever it is that they do that you don't like. You see what I'm saying? Motherfucker might say some shit, you know, y'all telling jokes, y'all flaming each other, and the motherfucker go a little overboard too much. I'm like, bro, look, you go a little too overboard sometimes with that shit. You gotta chill. Oh man, you acting like a little bitch. Okay. You feel me? Well, I can't kick it with you no more. Cause you gonna be the type of nigga that keep going overboard and that shit gonna lead to a fight. You feel me? So, you know, y'all just gotta peep shit. Peep shit. Never let nobody take an inch, or they ass gonna take a mile. And never let nobody slide with shit, or they gonna start ice skating. Please. Don't let y'all peep that shit. I don't care if it's the family, friends, whoever. Just peep that shit. Don't get me wrong, y'all got them real friends. I know y'all got some real friends. Y'all locked in, tied in like that. You know, people, family members, whatever. But you also got the other end of the spectrum, and that's in your family, friends, or out here in the open world. People do certain shit. You got motherfucking strangers out here. You be in the fucking Walmart. Motherfucker, you walking down the aisle, motherfucker bump into you. And don't say excuse me. or accidentally step on your shoes walking by and don't say excuse me. That's them spirits. That's they are able to orchestrate events you can't see with the naked eye. You feel me? So they can feed off that negative energy. Because there's two things that can happen. You can either be that nigga that turn around and be like, hey, bitch ass nigga, say excuse me. And then they get on some fuck shit. And then y'all get into a fight. And then you beat his ass. And then he probably call the cops and you get an assault charge. Or you could just turn around, look at that nigga. You feel me? Like, fuck nigga. And then just turn the other cheek. You feel me? It's certain shit you can't turn the other cheek to. I'm gonna be real. You feel me? It's like somebody really on some fuck shit. You feel me? And you got a reason to, you feel me? But little shit like that, though. You feel me? Little shit like that, you just turn the other cheek on, bro. And then you, like I said, when you do that, you feed out that energy. Man, I ain't worried about that, nigga. They bumped it to me, cool, whatever. Let me get that energy back. You feel me? And when these demons can't orchestrate that event, you feel me? You gotta remember, they're using energy to try to orchestrate these events in your life. And when you don't feed into those, when you don't give it reactions by feeding into it, you taking that energy from them. They're wasting energy. So now they even more starved. You feel me? These parasites that we trying to starve out. These not just parasites in your stomach. You feel me? In your gut. None of that. No, these parasites on a spiritual level, bro. Spiritual level.
Spirits, good spirits, evil spirits, monitoring spirits. It's certain spirits around you that was here to take you out. They hide behind the titles brother, mother, dad, grandma, auntie. But just because they have the title parent or brother, don't mean they can't have the evil spirit in them too. You could have light energy in you, but yes, your family have the evil spirit in them. That's why some of us have haters for parents. Your parents are really monitoring spirits. That's why our parents don't cheer for us. They try to put fear into us, speak negativity into us, and project their own limitations onto us. Just because they got the title parent don't mean anything. They could still be a hater. Just because someone's your parent don't mean they love you. They just tolerate you. They was put here to keep you distracted from doing your soul's purpose. You know what your soul purpose is. You know what you love to do, but you're scared to do it. You know why? It's because the people around you holding you back. You've been controlled all your life as a kid. Every time you try to be yourself, people make fun of your light, make fun of you for being who you are. That's why I said, stop seeking external validation. These are spiritual attacks. They affected you because you didn't know who you were. Now you learning about yourself. That's why you still here watching me, because it resonates with your soul. Is that really your dad? No, it's just a soul and a spirit. Not all souls are good. Watch your family. They be the main ones hating on you. Watch how you feel when certain people come around you. Stop looking at people as people and look at them as souls and spirits. Your mom was put here to take you out. Why you think your family attack you so much? Y'all always bump heads. It's always a problem between you and this family of yours. That's not really your family. They're agents put here to take you out. You were chosen one. My job is just to guide you. Your family ain't really your family. They were assigned to you. They were assigned to you to keep you attached to this world. When you wake up and start seeing how crazy and controlled the world really is, who's the first one to call you crazy? Your family. They're placed here to keep you from truly breaking free. When you get past the schools and the media's control, they're hoping that your ties to your family keeps you grounded. And that's my lesson to you. Watch out for people in survival mode. Your family, your friends, your girlfriend. The world's job is to keep you grounded, stuck. Keep playing this video over and over and over again. While you at work, while you driving. Play it over and over again until it sticks. The reason...
No, shout out to little bro, oh shit. Oh, Reptilian. Hey, this how some of these niggas be for real. Oh shit. Damn, what happened to my... Oh, there we go. Y'all see my new background. Y'all see the new background. Ah, that shit, look, that shit fire, ain't it, nigga? Ethereal Forest, nigga. But nah, lil bro not lying, though. I just want to touch up on a couple of things, too, though, as he was speaking on that. But how can I explain this? First, I want to start with a lot of stuff. Like, don't go too... I can tell it's like... I don't know little bro from a can of paint, but at the same time, I understand certain things because there's certain things that he do that I used to do. You can't make it seem like I can tell a lot of stuff that he dealt with came from his own family, moving around in the streets, and dealing with certain females. I could tell. Like, don't get me wrong, your family is your family, bro. Your family gonna love you. See, the thing about family love is a little different. Now, you got certain family members you just can't bangs with because they did some grievous shit. I get that. But, you know, it's certain little shit that you gonna get into with your family about that you can easily make up for. You feel me? That's the thing about family love. But I'm just all out go against your family because at the same time, you know, y'all all y'all got. You feel me? Y'all share one thing y'all do share is the same genes, DNA, and ancestors, physical ancestors, and cosmic ancestors. So you know, y'all all y'all got. And not only that, when it comes to like, you don't like. How can I explain this? Try not to be too on guard with everything too. Like I can tell, like, yes, you supposed to have the armor of God. You supposed to be spiritually armored up. But you know, it's certain times you take that armor off and be vulnerable. You gotta learn to be vulnerable to the universe, or you gotta learn to be vulnerable to the things that take place and come your way in order to gain more of that spiritual knowledge and experience on what takes place in this kind of reality. But at the same time, yes, do keep your guard up. And the only time you really put your guard up is when your intuition, because you got an alarm system. You got an alarm system in your brain or in your body or in your spirit called your intuition. And there's certain shit that it's certain shit that you can pick up on and read in people, what they call red flags. That you be like, okay, I see this person on there's certain red flags I see. Let me go and put my armor on. Let me put my guard up. You feel me? So these if they try some fuck shit, it won't work. You feel me? That's what that's for. So that's the only time you really should be putting your guard up. Because if you got your armor on too much all the time, you're gonna push away people. And pushing away people is like a double-edged blade. You're gonna push away those that need to be pushed away, but you're gonna also push away those that you need to be keeping close to you. People that really do care about you, people that really do fuck with you and want to see better for you, and come through when shit get hard. Those type of people, you do want to keep them close to you. You feel me? But you can't do that if you're pushing away everybody too. So that's what niggas gotta understand. Like, try not to push away everybody. Don't be too armored up all the time or on guard all the time. Cause me, my zodiac sign is a Cancer. You feel me? So it's times where certain shit I go through, and nigga, I be having my armor on for years or maybe months at a time, and then I let them down for a little minute. And then when some shit happen again, I'm like, okay, we going back in hibernation. You feel me? But I'm learning to like do that less now. You feel me? Not be on guard, not push away motherfuckers that really fuck with me. And just, overall doing what I need to do to be a better spirit on this plane. You feel me? On this planet. But also though, a lot of shit that Lil Bro spoke on was facts though. It's a lot of shit you can't see around you with the naked eye. It's a lot of shit you can't see around you. You feel me? That's taking place. And when he showed the little video of the entities that was around people, it showed the regular world, and it switched over to like a different vision. You feel me? Where it showed the same world, but it showed these spirits next to these people, these entities, following these people. That's really what goes. That's like the best description for what the spirit plane looks like. You feel me? It looked just like it. They be showing this shit to you in Insidious. Like when they went to Insidious, when they astral project, they went into the further. They was still in the same reality, but it was just a darker reality and a more demonic reality, because it was nothing but demonic spirits there, disembodied spirits there, spirits that can't let go. You feel me? That can't let go of this reality. Those type of domains exist. They actually exist. You know, why you think you have nightmares when you dream. And you know, even for the good dreams, you know, why you think you be having these beautiful ass dreams. There's dimensions and planes out there that are heavenly. You feel me? Or what you would deem as heavenly. You feel me? They just beautiful ass places. That's all it is. It's not like it's actually heaven or this dark place is actually hell. No, these is just different domains of realities that's either positive or negative. You feel me? But yeah, when he showed that little clip, you know, that's a good description of what's going on, because Earth is directly tied to the spiritual plane. It's directly tied to the astral plane. The astral plane literally has this same, how it looks here, it looks on the astral plane when you go there. If you still on this planet, you feel me? And there's things, all kind of things moving the fuck around and manipulating shit and altering the reality around us. You can alter the reality as well, but you know that a lot of that information be getting kept from us. It be getting hidden from us. We get told it's fake, or we get called as crazy to keep us, like he said, keep us grounded, to keep us never breaking into these abilities to where we can take control of our reality around us. Because when they hide those abilities from us, they're able to control your reality for you. They're able to make shit happen for you that you don't want. And you trying to figure out why you stressed all the time, why you dealing with this, why you feeling this, and why you dig all these negative emotions you keep dealing with, because for the simple fact you're not taking control of your reality. You're not taking control of your ability. And it starts with here. Your hypothalamus is literally it's called the gatekeeper. That's the name for it. When I was reading on the brain in what's the book called? Neuroscience for Dummies, I think. It's either Neuroscience for Dummies or it's Anatomy for Dummies. It's one of the two. But it says that the hypothalamus is the gatekeeper of the brain. It chooses what to let in and what not to let in. Basically, also responsible for your memory. So it's certain shit you could choose to believe and not to believe. It's certain shit you could choose to put your faith in and not put your faith in. It's certain shit you could choose to feel and not feel. There's certain shit you could choose to react to and not react to. It starts with here. You feel me? If a motherfucker get on internet going viral saying that the sky is really red, you feel me, and everybody believe it, you can be that one person to choose. Hey, I don't believe this shit. Sky ain't no motherfucker red. That hell green. God damn it. That motherfucker green. You feel me? You taking control of your own reality. You feel me? You choose to not think with the collective. You choose not to be a sheep in the herd. You feel me? You the nigga that stick out. You the nigga that think outside the box. Shit like that help you think. When you do that, it help you think outside the box more. You more open-minded. When people close-minded, they don't like receiving new information. You feel me? I can go try to talk. If I try to talk to a closed-minded person about why they should be more open-minded, they still not gonna fuck with that because they're closed-minded. They're like, nah, I ain't fucking with that. I don't think I should be more open-minded. I don't want to learn nothing new. I'm good with how I am. You feel me? Basically staying stagnant. And also a form of, I guess a form of ignorance, a subcategory of ignorance. You feel me? But you know, we gotta understand that like being more open-minded is what leads you to learning new things, learning new knowledge. You find out certain shit was a lie. You find out, you know, this shit wasn't really that. You like, damn, hold on now. Who really telling the truth around this bitch? What's really going on this planet that we don't know about? You feel me? What's really going on in the universe that we can't see? You know, we want to figure out shit. You feel me? Who really wrote the Bible? Who really wrote the Quran? Who really wrote the Torah? Was it man or was it aliens? You feel me? But you know, that's just my opinion at the end of the day, because that's what people gonna say. But a lot of shit that goes on around us, we gotta be more aware of. And just take protection of ourselves, bro. You know, you don't gotta follow what these niggas be doing on social media. You can do your own shit, bro. Set up draw your own talisman, whatever it is. that makes you feel anything that gives you spiritual foundation. Like I said, do it. It's like, bro, he talk about God in the Bible. You know, that's his spiritual foundation. You feel me? And like I said, do I believe and follow Christianity and all that shit? No. But do I read into it? Yes, because there's gems in there. There's certain shit I see in there. I'm like, hold on now. They not lying about that. I can relate to that. My soul resonate with that. And there's certain other shit in there my soul don't resonate with. I'm like, okay, this ain't the same individual writing right here. I don't know who picked up the pen and started writing right here. You feel me? So that's just how I feel with that. But like I said, whatever it is that gives you spiritual foundation, if writing a book is your spiritual foundation, nigga, do that shit every day. Take at least an hour out your day to do what it is that you love doing. You feel me? Something that's a ritual, as I like to call it, because you know rituals is not good or bad. Niggas hear the word ritual and start thinking of witchcraft and all kind of shit. It's not bad. It's the person who is using it. Magic ain't bad. It's the person who's using the magic. Remember that magic is like a gun. It's not bad or good. It's who's using it. It's who's manipulating it. It's who's managing it. That's where I'm gonna lead it at. So, you know, do your own form of magic. That's the most powerful magic you're gonna just be able to display is with your imagination. And your imagination equals creativity. You feel me? And when you feed off your own creativity and you just do what you want to do, like fuck it. I'm finna make my own kind of necklace. And it's gonna be my charm, as they call charm, my lucky charm or my protection charm to keep me spiritually grounded and guided throughout the day and throughout my life. Bingo. You just put your own energy into that and manifest it in physical form. Now and the intent that you put into this physical object that you made now provides you with whatever it is that you desire from, desire while being in this reality, whether it's protection, wealth, prosperity, health, whatever it is that you put that intent to and energy into, and you deem it as your charm, your talisman, or your guided spiritual guidance foundation, do that, bro. Do that, because that's what's going to, carry you gracefully through this reality that we call life, that we all experience together. But other than that, I appreciate y'all, man. I value y'all. Shout out to everybody that came through today. I love y'all, man. I'll be back with another one. One love, make universal love, y'all. I'm out.